Electric cars here in Europe than Tesla last month, marking the first time that the Chinese EV maker overtook its key rival in the block.
It's not every day that a Chinese car maker flips the table on both gasoline and electric rivals. In 2025, BYD has done just that, rolling out a turbocharged Boxer engine that is so compact, smooth, and powerful, engineers around the world are scrambling to understand how they pulled it off. This is not just about horsepower or range, it's a direct challenge to the entire EV industry, even as the world moves away from combustion. Could this engine change everything we thought we knew about the future of cars? Reinventing a classic for the hybrid age. Internal combustion engine innovation was supposed to be finished. Most of the world's biggest automakers have already staked their future on batteries and electric motors, retiring their teams of engine engineers and shifting their focus to software and cells. Then BYD, the Chinese giant already outselling Tesla in global EV numbers, revealed a secret project that nobody expected: a fresh, turbocharged Boxer engine designed specifically for their new high-end plug-in hybrid. Overnight, the engine world woke up. The classic Boxer, or flat four, layout is a legend in its own right. Porsche made it famous with its iconic 911, and Subaru's rugged all-wheel drive cars brought the design to everyday drivers. The beauty of a Boxer engine lies in its balance. Two pistons push out from each side, meeting in the middle. This lowers the center of gravity, keeps vibration in check, and delivers a power delivery that feels smooth even under hard acceleration. So why, in 2025, would BYD bet on a Boxer engine while the rest of the world is busy chasing kilowatts? The answer starts with the Yangwang U7, BYD's new luxury flagship sedan. This is not a legacy vehicle clinging to outdated tech. It is a showcase for some of the most advanced ideas in modern mobility, with versions powered entirely by batteries and others that blend combustion and electric power in the most seamless way seen yet. For the plug-in hybrid, BYD's engineers started with a blank sheet of paper. They wanted an engine that was light, compact, and powerful enough to supplement electric motors but also quiet, efficient, and refined. The numbers are impressive. The new turbocharged Boxer 4 displaces 2 liters, pushing out 268 horsepower, an output that puts it in the same league as some performance engines twice its size. Even more remarkable, the engine is slimmer than the latest flat fours from Porsche, the global benchmark for this architecture. This required new engineering tricks, new alloys, and a willingness to rethink what a combustion engine could be. But BYD's goals were about more than power. The luxury U7 sedan had to deliver on comfort, too. The engineers obsessed over noise and vibration, spending months refining the engine's mounting and sound deadening. The result is a flat four that is only a single decibel louder than the fully electric version of the same car. For anyone who has ever heard the throaty burble of a Boxer, this is nothing short of magic. It is a new definition of smooth and quiet, but with the soul and character that only a real engine can deliver. BYD's decision to use a turbocharged Boxer engine was not just about nostalgia or brand differentiation. It had everything to do with the architecture of the hybrid system itself. Most plug-in hybrids use inline or V-shaped engines, squeezed in alongside batteries and motors. The U7 takes a different path. Here, the engine is stacked directly above the powerful front electric motors, an engineering choice that frees up space, helps balance the car, and makes the whole system more efficient. This is packaging at its cleverest. Nothing is wasted, and every inch is used for performance or comfort. The result is not just power and smoothness, but stunning range. BYD claims that the plug-in hybrid U7 can travel more than 600 miles between fill-ups and charges. In an era where range anxiety has haunted electric car buyers, this kind of number is more than bragging rights. It is a game-changer, especially in markets where charging infrastructure is still catching up to ambition. There is another twist: this engine is not even connected to the wheels in the traditional sense. In what is called an EREV, Extended Range Electric Vehicle, configuration, the Boxer engine's main job is to generate electricity for the batteries, which then power the motors. This means you get all the torque, instant response, and smooth acceleration of a true electric vehicle, but with the backup security of a full gasoline tank when the road goes on and on. There are no gears to shift, no complicated transmissions to brake, just the simple, reliable handoff between gas and electrons. The Yangwang U7 is not the only headline act from BYD's luxury brand, but it may be the most ambitious. It arrives alongside the U9 supercar, a showcase for active suspension technology, and the U8 SUV, which stunned the world with its ability to swim and perform zero-point tank turns. Yet it is the humble, compact, and fiercely innovative Boxer engine that might change the conversation for years to come. Engineers at European and American carmakers are quietly taking notes. In an industry that seemed to be finished with combustion, BYD has proven that there is still room for new tricks, new technology, and a new kind of hybrid that does not make drivers choose between performance and range. It is a wake-up call for anyone who thought the future of cars was written in silicon and lithium alone. The launch of the U7's plug-in hybrid signals a new chapter in automotive design. It is a move that could send shockwaves through every boardroom from Stuttgart to Detroit. If a Chinese automaker can out-engineer Porsche and outsell Tesla in a single stroke, who really leads the future of driving? And what comes next, as BYD's rivals scramble to keep up with a car that was supposed to be impossible? The Boxer's true disruption. When hybrid power isn't a compromise, the BYD Turbo Boxer's true disruption. For years, the word hybrid was a compromise. Car buyers were told they had to choose performance or efficiency, excitement or responsibility. A hybrid was supposed to be sensible but never truly thrilling, the choice for people who cared about gas mileage more than goosebumps. The engineering world accepted this bargain, selling millions of reliable but uninspired cars that filled the streets with sameness. Then came electric vehicles, promising to wipe away the compromise once and for all. But even as the future looked brighter and cleaner, a new anxiety crept in. The fear of running out of charge, the limitations of public infrastructure, and the sense that something vital was missing from the driving experience. That was the backdrop against which BYD quietly built its revolution. The Yangwang U7's Turbo Boxer hybrid is the answer to every one of those doubts. It did not just arrive in a press release, it landed with the force of an earthquake. On the surface, it looked almost too simple, a turbocharged flat-4 engine, just 2 liters in displacement, tucked elegantly under the hood of a full-size luxury sedan. The numbers seemed almost ordinary at first, but the story unfolding behind them was anything but. To understand the full impact, start with the way the engine interacts with the rest of the car. BYD's engineers knew that shoehorning an engine into a modern hybrid is usually an exercise in compromise. Engines compete for space with electric motors, batteries, and control systems, leading to awkward packaging and added weight. But the Boxer engine, by its very nature, is slim, wide, and balanced. It fits low in the engine bay, creating the perfect platform for the U7's sophisticated suspension and heavy battery pack. Rather than fighting against the architecture of electrification, it works in harmony, reinforcing the car's balance and stability. That harmony extends to the way the engine actually operates. Most hybrids use their gasoline engines in bursts, firing up when the batteries are low or the driver demands extra power. The experience can feel disjointed, the handoff between systems noticeable to even casual drivers. In the U7, the Boxer engine acts as a quiet, ever-present generator. It sips fuel at a constant rate, providing a steady stream of electricity to the batteries and smoothing out the driving experience so completely that many owners may never even notice when the engine is running. This technical subtlety hides enormous ambition. BYD's plug-in hybrid U7 can travel more than 600 miles between stops, a figure that would have been unthinkable for any luxury sedan just a few years ago. Range anxiety disappears not as a marketing slogan but as a lived reality. The driver no longer has to choose between the future and the familiar, between embracing electric power and keeping a backup plan. The car always has both. But the disruption goes beyond numbers and engineering. The new Turbo Boxer is a direct challenge to decades of automotive tradition. 4 years, German and Japanese brands set the standard for what a luxury car could be. They built loyal followings, crafted reputations, and led innovation. Now, a Chinese automaker is rewriting the rules, not by copying the old guard but by leapfrogging it. The U7's powertrain is a blueprint for what comes next, blending elegance, power, and intelligence in ways that feel more like science fiction than conventional engineering.